Yo, what's up? I'm back with another pixel art tutorial series, and this time it's going to be of my Squirtle pixel art, which is a pixel art I made 3 years ago about, and I never turned it into a tutorial. If you want to check out the showcase video for it, it'll be down below in the description, because it's on my main channel. So, let's get started. The blocks you're going to need for the pixel art are the black concrete, the diamond block, the cyan wool, the cut sandstone. Nowadays it's what it's called, but and in this version it's called smooth sandstone, the birch planks, the pink terracotta, the nether bricks, the snow block, the white concrete, the orange terracotta, and the red wool. So go ahead and pause the video now if you need to just compare. So once you've done that, we're gonna fly over to the center block that you should have already placed. It should be anywhere you want, it doesn't really matter. But if you are on like Pocket Edition or something, or mobile, then I recommend laying it flat. But for this case, I'm gonna be building it up top like this. So I'm gonna race in the center blocks, start from here. We can count all the way up to the number 114. And once you reach the number 14, not 14, 114, we're going to place a placement block in the ground like this. And after that, after you placed 114 to the right and put a placement block underneath the 114th block. By the way, you never count the center block, so you never ever counted. So starting on the right side of the base number, the right base number right here, you're going to count all the way up to number 38. And once you reach the number 38, you're going to be placing a placement block on top of the ground like this. So it should look like that. So now I'm going to go back to the center block, and this time starting on the left side of the center block, we're going to count all the way up to the number 150. So on the right side, we count 150, 114, and then 138. No, 138, just 38. And on the left side, we count 150. So let's go all the way over to the left and count all the way up to the number 150. And once you reach the number 150, and once you've done that, we're going to place a placement block on top of the ground like this, because there's no left base number. It's just the left edge number. So let's go over to the right base number actually now. Let's head over back to the area, and let's go over here. Head over to here. On top of the right base number, on top of it, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going horizontal to the left with the black concrete. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 blocks to start things off. After that, start on the right side, the right block of the 5. On top of it, place 2 blocks going up. That's 1 and 2. So once you've done that, I'm going to go back to the 5 blocks going horizontal to the left. I need to place starting on top of the base number. Starting on top of it. On the left side, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left with a placement block. That's 1 and 2, like that. Now place 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to be placing. We're going to do this exact pattern actually about 4 more times. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 more times. So let's do that 4 more times. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 sets of those. So let's go and get the placement blocks, and as you can see, it should look exactly like this so far. So now once you've done that, I'm going to go back to here, to these 3 here. We're going to be placing 7 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 7 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, and 1, 2, 7. That's 7 sets of 2s. Let's get the placement blocks now. Let's add all the way back up here. Now from here, what we're going to do is place 6 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's get the placement blocks. Put it back up. Now from here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up to the left. So that's 1, 2. And then place 5 blocks going up to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the very left side of the left foot, of the right foot. And now we're going to go up to the right. We're going to be placing 2 blocks going up to the right. So that's 1, 2. And then 2 blocks going diagonal to the right. That's 1 and 2. And then 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1 and 2. And I'm going to go down to the right. So from here, I'm going to be placing 3 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 3 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this exact pattern right here. We're going to do this pattern right here 2 more times. So let's do that now. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 more times. Let's get place some blocks. And head back over to the top 2 horizontal on the upper level to the right. Head to place with the 2 diagonal. So from here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to be placing 4 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 4 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. That is 4 sets of 2s. Let's get rid of the place of blocks. Next, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1 and 2. Now, starting on the left side of the black concrete you just placed, with the place of the block, place 1 block. Switch back to the black concrete, starting on top of the place of the block. Place 3 blocks going horizontal to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's good. Place a block. Now we're gonna go ahead and mark the right and left side of the 3 we just made. So go ahead and do that now, because we're gonna come back to those later. Actually, now get rid of the one to the left because we're gonna work with it. We're gonna basically just do the entire outline. So yeah. So let's go over to the 2 blocks here from the very beginning here that we just placed. Now from the 5 blocks on top of the red block of the 5 here. So from here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And place a connected 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And place 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. Next, what we're going to do is head to the top block of these 3 here that we just made. Starting on the right side, place 1 block to the right, just like that. Now place 3 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That is 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 5 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Place a block. And then place... Actually, no. Just add an extra 3 on top of the right block of these 5 here that we just made. So that's 1, 2, 3. So it should look like that. Next, we're going to be placing is 2 sets of 2s going up to the left. So that's 1, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Now from here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. Now, let's go back to the 3 blocks that we just placed. Starting in the middle block on the right side, we're going to be placing 10 blocks going horizontal to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 blocks. Now, starting on top of the right block of the 10 here. On top of it, place 2 blocks going up. That's 1, 2. And then place 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1 and 2. And then place 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. Now 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And we're gonna repeat this pattern right here 2 more times. So that's 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. That's 2 extra of those. So let's head back up here. Now we're going to be placing 15 blocks going diagonal up to the left. So that's 15 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now make sure you count carefully because I don't think I did. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, good. So now from here, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going diagonal up to the right, and 3 blocks going diagonal down to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the same block, 3 blocks going diagonal to the left. That's 1, 2, and 3. So it should be looking exactly like this so far. So it's in total 8 blocks going diagonal if you count the first one. If you count the 15th block of the 15th diagonal. So now from here, from the bottom 3 diagonal here, place 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 2 blocks. That's 1, 2. And then place 2 blocks going diagonal to the left. That's 1 and 2. And we're going to repeat this pattern right here, this exact pattern 1 more time. So let's go ahead and do that now. So that's 1, 2. And 1 and 2. So it should look like this. Now once you've done that, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 2 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Now place 3 blocks on corals on the lower level to the left to finish this off. So that's 1, 2, 3. So it should look exactly like this so far. Because that's the detail for the leg, his right leg. So let's head back to the technically 8 diagonal action place. So from here, the top block of the 4 we placed from the top block of the 15 diagonal. From here, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. Next, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to be placing 9 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's the very right side of the knee. So let's go up to the left now. So we're going to go up. We're going to be placing 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And place 2 sets of 2s going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. That's 2 sets of 2s. And then place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1 and 2. And 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And then we're going to be placing 6 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then place 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And then place 7 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 blocks going diagonal up to the left. And then once you've done that, we're going to place 2 placement blocks underneath the 7th block, and that's going diagonal up to the left. So that's 1 and 2. That's where it's the black concrete. So on the left side of the bottom block of these 2 here, these 2 placements from here, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it should look like this. Let's get the placement block. Place of blocks. So we're going to go ahead and mark the bottom block of the 5, and we're going to work with the top block of the 5. So from here, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 4s going up to the right to continue on with this outline. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. I meant. So it should look like this. So next, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going up to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, after that, head to the 4th block of the 5 here. Shouldn't be too hard to find. It's above the middle block of the 5. From here, we're going to be placing 1 block to the left. That's 1. So it should look like this. So back to the top block of the 5 here. From here, before we continue, let's go ahead and mark that block that we just placed. It's above the center of the left side of the center of the 5 here. So let's head back to the top block of the 5 here. From here, we're going to be placing 21 blocks going up to the right. That's 21. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's 21 blocks going up to the right. So let's get to the placement block. That's the very right side of the shell. So now we can go to the top, the bottom block of the 21 here. So let's head over to the bottom right block here. Here we're going to be placing 8 blocks going up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 blocks. Let's get it. Not blocks, placement blocks. Now let's switch to the black concrete. So on top of the 8 placements, on top of it, place 2 blocks going up. That's 1, 2. Now starting on the top block of these 2 here, place 1 block to the right, so it should look like that. Now let's get into the placement blocks. Now let's head to the left block of the bottom block of the 21 here. So from here, with the placement block, place 8 blocks. No, not 8. 11 blocks going up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 12, 11, I meant to say. So once you've done that, we're going to switch back to the black concrete. So on top of the 11 here. From here, we're going to be placing 31 blocks going horizontal to the left. So that's 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31. That's 31 blocks. I want to make sure it's actually counted that right. Hold on. Oh, you can get rid of the placement blocks now, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 19, 20, 21, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, good. I was just making sure. Alright, so yeah, that's 31 blocks. I want to make sure it's actually 31 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, good. Yeah, I got it correct. Today is 31. And what we're going to do here is we're going to mark the left block of the 31 we just placed, and as well as the top block of the 21 here. So let's go ahead and 5 back. And basically, it should look like this. So once you've done that, let's head over to the kind of L shape that's sticking out of the 21 here. Over here, we're going to be placing 3 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 3 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. Now we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. Now, 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2. Now we're going to be placing, this is going to be quite a bit, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, good. 20. So we're going to be placing 20 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 diagonal up to the right. That's good. Place some blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Actually, they didn't place 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, good. I was just making sure if I miscounted. So from here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2. Now 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then we're going to repeat this exact pattern right here. This 2 and then 1 pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 times. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 3. That's 3 times. So it should look like this. So now we're going to be placing 2 sets of 2s going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. And then 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1 and 2. And then 2 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2. And then 3 blocks going up to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. We're getting really close to the right edge number here. So now we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up to the right. So that's 1, 2. And then we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. So that's 1. And then 2 blocks going up to the right again. That's 1, 2. And except this time, we're going to repeat this exact pattern right here I just highlighted. We are going to copy that twice. So we're going to duplicate it 2 more times. So that's 1, 2. Well, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. So it should look exactly like this so far. I'll pause the video now if you need to just to compare. So now we're going to go over here to these 2 here. From here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going up to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then for the middle block, on the side of the right side of the middle block of these 3 here, from here, we're going to be placing 1 block to the right. That's 1. And what you're going to do now is fight directly underneath the block to the right side of the 3 you just placed. We're going to look down, and without moving that to our left or right, you're going to drop straight down, and you should be landing on the place and block that we made at the very beginning of this tutorial, at the very start of this tutorial part. If it isn't if it is, you're doing everything correctly. But if it hasn't, try to look back and say what you got wrong. So let's go ahead and get rid of the place and block. So now let's go all the way back up. By the way, you can get rid of the not the place and block. It's the right edge number because we don't need it anymore. So let's head all the way back up to the 3 we just made, and it's taking a while because this is a very massive pixel art, I will admit. So let's head back to the top block of the 3 here. So on the left side this time, we're going to be placing 6 blocks to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to be placing 1 block underneath the 6th block. That's 1. And then place 2 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2. And so on top of the left block of the 6 here, this time, 4 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So place 4 blocks going up, or add on top of it 4. And then place 6 blocks going up to the right after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then next we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. Now we're going to be placing 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 4 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place a connected 3 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's a connected 3. That's 1, 2, 3. And then place 2 blocks like horizontal on the lower level to the left. So that's 2 blocks. So that's 1, 2. And then place 3 blocks like horizontal on the lower level to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. And what we're gonna do with these 3 here is we're gonna do a few things. So start underneath the middle block of these 3 here. Underneath it, place 1 block. So that's 1. And start underneath the left block of these 3 here. Underneath it, 2 blocks. Add 2 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2. And then from here, the 2 we just place 2 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1 and 2. So it should look like this. Now let's head back to the left block of the 3 here. So on the top of it this time, place 3 blocks going up. That's 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this. If you are losing track. So let's head back to the top of the 3. From here, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going up to the left. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 3 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And then a connected 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And then put 2 to the left in the top block of these 2 here. So that's 1, 2. And place a connected 3 blocks on horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's a connected 3. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to be placing 8 sets of 2s going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 8 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8. That's 8 sets of 2s. That's good. Place some blocks now. Let's head back over. Now from here we're going to be placing 3 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 3 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3. So it should look like that. Now from here, we're going to be placing an extra 1 block to the left of the 3 here. So let's place 1 there. And then next we're going to put 1 below it, 1 below the block we just made, and put 4 on top of it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should look like this. So we're going to mark the bottom block of this 6 technically here. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and mark the bottom block of the 6 there. So now from the top block of the 6, we're going to be placing 5 sets of 3s going up to the left. That's 5 sets of 3s. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5. That's 5 sets of 3s going up to the left. So let's get ready to place some blocks and head back up. Now from here, we're going to be placing 6 sets of 2s going up to the left. That is a 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6. That's 6 sets of 2s. Let's get ready to place some blocks now. Now head back up. From here, we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the left. That's 1. Then 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And we're going to repeat this exact pattern 1 more time. So that's 1 and a 1, 2, just like that. Once you've done that, we're going to be placing 10 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 10 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 blocks going diagonal up to the left. Let's get into place some blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Let's head back up. We're approaching the top now of the pixel art. We're going to be placing 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left next. That's 1, 2. Now, then next place 1 block going over to the left. So that's 1. And we're going to repeat this exact pattern right here 1 more time. So that's 1, 2, and 1, just like this. And then place 5 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 5 sets of 2s. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. That's 5 sets of 2s. Let's get rid of the place of blocks. Head back over. Now, from here, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 3s going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 2 sets of 3s. That is 1, 2, 3, 1. No, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s. Now, next, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for the moment of truth, because this is the highest point of the pixel art, we're going to be placing 16 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 16. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16 blocks. Let's get a replacement block. I want to make sure this is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay, yeah, good. I was just making sure. I also want to make sure if it actually is 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, good. I was just making sure if it was actually 16. So now we're going to be placing, after that, since we've actually hit the the very top of the pixel art, which, by the way, if you go on to the very top of the pixel art, then press F3 if you're on PC. It should say 250 if you're on super flat. So yeah, if you're building on super flat, then it should say 250. So yeah. So now let's go back to the 16 here. From here, we're going to be placing 5 blocks like horizontal on the lower levels to the left. That's 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then place 4 blocks like horizontal on the lower levels to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place 4 sets of 3s going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 4 sets of 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 sets of 3. It's scared the place of blocks. Now, let's head back over. Next, place 4 sets of 2s going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 4 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 4. That's 4 sets of 2s. Let's get to place some blocks. Head back over. Now place 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 1, 2. And then we're going to repeat this exact pattern one more time. So let's go ahead and do that. That's 1 and 1, 2, just like that. Now once you've done that, we're going to be placing 10 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's 10 blocks going diagonal down to the left, just like this. So once you've done that, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2. And then 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And we're going to repeat this pattern right here one more time. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, and 1, just like this. And then we're going to be placing 3 sets of 2s going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 sets of 2s. And then place 2 sets of 3s going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s. And then we're going to be placing 2 sets of 4s going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. That's 2 sets of 4s. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to head to the second to top block of the second set of the 2 sets of 4s here that I had to place. So I started the left side of the second block of the 4 here. From here, place 3 blocks to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. And we're going to head back to the bottom block of these 4 here. So from here, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 5s going down to the left. That's 2 sets of 5s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. That's 2 sets of 5s. Let's get place some blocks now. Now, once you've done that, head to the second to bottom block of basically the fourth block of the 5 here. The second side of the 2 sets of 5s. From here, we're going to the left side of it. We're going to be placing 6 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's 6 blocks going diagonal up to the left. So it should look like that. Next, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going up to the left. That's 1, 2. And we're going to put 1 to the left side of the top of these 2. Let's place 1 there. And then place on the top block of these 2 here. From here, 1 block going up to the right. So that's 1. And then place 2 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. And should be in contact with those 3 right there that we just made. From here, it should look like this. Now let's have the block that's hanging out for these 2 blocks going up to the left I had to place for the 6th diagonal. So from here, we're going to be placing, I think, 23. So let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Never mind, it's 24. So we're placing 24 blocks going diagonal up to left. Never mind, it's not 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's 24 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's good for all these facing blocks, and also make sure to count correctly, as well as count. Just count. Try to count nicely. Try to count correctly. Because if it isn't 24, then you'll likely mess up the entire pixel art. So from here, now that you have 24, from here we're going to be placing 2 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That is 1, 2. Count carefully, I meant to say, by the way. So now from here, we're going to be placing 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2, 3. 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. 2 blocks going down to the left on 2. And then we're going to be placing 9 blocks going down to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 blocks going down to the left. And head to the bottom of these 9 here. And the left side, we're going to be placing 3 blocks to the left. Actually, no, we're going to technically be placing 2 sets of 3s going horizontal on the upper level to the left, and the left side of the bottom of the 9 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. So it should look like this. Go ahead and pause the video now if you need to just compare. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the 2 sets of 5 that has your place, and we're going to quickly mark at the bottom block of the second set of 5, the 2 sets of 5s here. So place one there. So it should look like that. So because we're gonna come back to that later. We're gonna go back to that in another part. So let's head back to the 2 sets of 3s that I had you placed with the 9 blocks there. From here, place 6 blocks with 4 rows on the upper level to the left. That's 6 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the very top of the left finger. The 3 fingers. So from here, we'll be placing 4 blocks going down to the left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go down to the right now because it's the very left side of his arm. So now we're going to be placing 4 sets of 3s going down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 sets of 3s. And then from here, place 4 blocks going down to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll place 7 sets of 3s going down to the right. That's 7 sets of 3s. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 7. That's 7 sets of 3s going down to the right. So it should look like this. So now let's head back down here. From here, we're going to be placing 8 sets of 2s going down to the right. That's 8 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8. That's 8 sets of 2s. Let's get into placement blocks now. Head back down. Now from here, we're going to be placing 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And then 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2. And then 1 block going down to the right. That's 1. And then 3 blocks going down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then put 1 block to the right. So then actually, no, starting on the right side, the middle block of these 3 blocks here, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going diagonal down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get the placement blocks now. And once you've done that, we're gonna mark the 5th block of the 5 diagonal blocks here. So let's mark that for now. Let's head back to the 3 blocks that I had you placed with the 5 diagonal in the middle. With the 5 diagonal in the middle. From here, the bottom block this time, place 2 sets of 3s going down to the left. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s. Next, place 4 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place 5 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after that, 6 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then after that, we're going to be placing what looks like 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I was correct about that. 19 blocks. 19 blocks going down to the left. So place 19 going down to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 19 blocks going down to the left. Let's get to the placement block. Head back down now. And then from here, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then another 5 blocks going down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's technically 2 sets of 5s, but whatever. So we're going to go ahead and mark the top block of the 5 here. So place one there, mark it. So what we're going to do is, so the second set of the 2 sets of 5s, by the way, go to the 4th block on the left side. We're going to be placing 10 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 blocks going diagonal to the left. Let's get the placement blocks, as well as mark the top block of the 10 blocks going diagonal. Let's head back to the bottom block of the 5. From here, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going down to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And in place 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right, actually. That's 2 blocks. So that's 1, 2. And we're going to mark the right block of these two blocks here we just made. So place one there, just mark it, because we're going to come back to that later. And what we're going to do is focus on the left block of the two here instead. So from here, we're going to be placing 5 sets of 2s going horizontal on the lower level to left. That's 5 sets of 2s. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. That's 5 sets of 2s. And then place 1 block going down to the left. That's 1. And then we're going to be placing 9 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. So that's 9 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 blocks. Let's get place 1 block. We're going to start underneath the second block of the 9 here we just made. From here, place 1 block. So that's 1. And then place 2 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the left. That's 9 blocks. Not 9, 2 blocks. That's 1, 2. Just like that. And then after that, what you're going to do is we're going to be placing. We're gonna repeat this pattern right here one more time. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 and a 1, 2, just like this. And we're gonna be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll be placing 12 blocks going diagonal down to the left next. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's get rid of all the 12 placement blocks that we just placed. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so we're going to mark the left block of the 9 blocks. 9 blocks we just made, so let's go ahead and do that now. Just mark that, because that's part of his tail. We're not going to outline his tail for right now. Instead, we're going to go back to the 12 diagonal we just placed. From here, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2. And then 2 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1 and 2. And we're going to repeat this pattern right here, this exact pattern. Another 1, 2, 3, 4 more times. So let's do that now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. That's another 4 more times. Let's get rid of the placement blocks now. Let's head back down. Place 2 blocks going down to the left after that. Now it's 1, 2. And then place 13 blocks going diagonal down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, 12, 13. That's 13 blocks going diagonal to the, down to the left. Let's get the placement blocks. And then we're going to be placing 3 blocks going down to the left. That is 1, 2, 3. And starting in the middle block of these 3 here. So in the middle block, left side, place 1 block. That's 1. And then starting in the middle of the bottom block this time, right side of the 3, place 1 block to the right. That's 1. And then we're going to be placing what looks like 9 blocks. Yeah, and placing 9 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 blocks. Turn back over. And I want to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, done. So starting on the right block, underneath the right block of the 9 here, place 2 blocks going down. That's 1, 2. And then place 2 sets of 3s going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. That's 2 sets of 3s. And then place 6 blocks going down to the left. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to be adding an extra 7 blocks to the right at the bottom block of the 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to be placing 5 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right this time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then place 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. So now, starting on the right block, underneath the right block of the 3 here, starting right there, we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to add an extra 8 blocks going down from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 blocks. And then place 4 blocks going down to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to be placing 2 blocks going down to the right. That's 1 and 2. And starting on the bottom block of these 2 here, from here to the right side, we're going to be placing 2 blocks going horizontal to the right. So that's 1 and 2. And what we're going to do for the moment of truth is we're going to be adding an extra 3 placement blocks going underneath the 2 blocks going down to the right. I had to place those 4 blocks there. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and it should be making contact to the ground. If it isn't, try to look back and look where you messed up. So if it is, you're doing absolutely everything correctly so far. So from here now, we're going to be placing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to be placing 10 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. So there's going to be a lot of these, by the way. So just a heads up, and that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 10. That's 10 sets of 2. Let's get to the place of blocks now. Head back over. And then from here, we're going to be placing 1 block going up to the right. That's 1. And then we're going to be placing 15 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 15 sets of 2s. So that's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 10, 1, 2, 11, 1, 2, 12, 1, 2, 13, 1, 2, 14, 1, 2, 15. That's 15 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. Just like this. Go ahead and pause the video now if you need to just compare, because next we're going to be placing 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And this is the last of all the sets of 2s we're going to be placing. So from here we're going to be placing 11 sets of 2s going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 9, 1, 2, 10, 1, 2, 11. That's 11 sets of 2s. Let's get rid of all the placement blocks. So now we're done with all the sets of 2s bull crap. So now we're going to be placing 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. That's 1, 8, 2. And then place 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then starting on top of the middle block of these 3 blocks here, starting from here, place 7 blocks going up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And for the starting on the top block of the 7 here, we're going to add a marker right there. So because we're going to come back to it soon in another part. So next we're going to go back to the black concrete, and starting on the right side of the 3rd block of the 7 here. Starting from here, place 1 block to the right, that's 1. And we're going to mark that block as well. And we're going to go back to the right block of these 3 here. From here, we're going to be placing 3 sets of 3s going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 3 sets of 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. That's 3 sets of 3s. Next, we're going to be placing 2 sets of 4s going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. That's 2 sets of 4s. Next, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for the lowest part of the shell, we're going to be placing 17 blocks going horizontal on the lower level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. That's 17 blocks. So let's get to place 1 block, head back over. Now from here, we're going to be placing 5 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after that, we're going to be placing 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then next, we're going to be placing a connected 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's a connected 3. 1, 2, 3. And then place a connected 4 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then place a connected 3 blocks going horizontal on the upper level to the right to finish this entire outlining off. So it's 1, 2, 3. That's the moment of truth, by the way. It should be making contact with the T shape that we made at the very beginning of this tutorial part. And if it is making contact, you are doing everything correctly so far. But if it hasn't, try to go back and see what you have gotten wrong. So try to see what you miscounted. So yeah. Alright, so what we're gonna do here next is we're gonna quickly just mark the left block of these connected 4 blocks going horizontal hide your place from these connected 3 here. So it's it shouldn't be too hard to find. It's right next to it's to the right side of the first connected 3 here. So we're gonna mark the left block of those 4 there. So it should look like that. because that's going to be a part of his shell, and we're not going to work on the shell. We're not going to work on any of the inner details until the next part. So that concludes part 1 of this tutorial series for right now. And in part 2, we're gonna do some stuff, and yeah, we're gonna do some stuff in part 2. And yeah, I hope you're looking forward to part 2 of the series. And I'm also looking forward to making it too, because I like making tutorials for you guys. So remember to eat your greens, stay healthy, stay hydrated. You all know the drill by now, and as well as yeah, just remember to eat your greens, and yeah, this is, alright, peace.